Okay, so I've heard that when you're playing the keyboard, it is important to know scales. What are scales?
Okay, so scales is very fundamental to learning and to playing. So I will not go into detail in this lesson. You'll have to look at a subsequent lesson. But very generically, all songs that anybody plays is based on scales, and there's many different types of scales. You have majors and minors, which we'll go into detail later. However, for the purpose of this lesson, we're going to discuss what most would consider to be the easiest scale to learn, which is the C scale.
Okay, and before you continue, you mentioned in a previous lesson that there are basically seven core notes, but we only have 5 fingers. And I know that scales are normally played like with one hand at a time, I guess. Maybe I'm wrong, you could correct me. But how are we going to get those scales in fluidly with only 5 fingers on each hand?
Okay, and I'm going to show you that right now, but very good question. So whenever somebody talks about a scale, if they say it's the G scale, then you're starting on G. But so today we're learning the C scale. So the first note will be C. Okay, so everybody remember, C is to the left of the group of 2 black notes. So this is C. So for your left hand, you're going to begin on your pinky finger. Okay, and the rest of your fingers will fall from C up to G. So we'll do this twice for everybody's benefit. So C, D, E. E is played with your 3rd finger. F with your index finger. G with your thumb. Now you've run out of fingers and you have to go from C to C. So then you take your 3rd finger and over your thumb, A, B, C. So I'll do that again a little quicker. Now to come down from that upper C, we'll start on our thumb. Now when you get to your 3rd finger, which should be on A, you're going to put your thumb underneath and hit G, and then you have your fingers ready for the remaining notes. So again, I'll do it from the upper C and come back down. Thumb under now. Okay, let's do our right hand, and again, we're learning the C scale. So if we're learning the C scale, we start on C with your thumb. Okay, the next note is D. E on 3 on E. Now what you're going to do is you're going to put your thumb under to hit F, and then you have enough fingers to go up to C. So let's do that one more time, a little quicker. Thumb under on F. Now we're going to go from the upper C down back to where we started. So you start with C, your pinky finger on C. When you get to F, your thumb is playing F, and then you're going to take your 3rd finger and put it over onto E. So let's go up and down fluidly. And there you have your C scale with your right hand, C scale with your left hand. Now, what you need to do is learn your scales, your C scale, 1 octave, which is going from 1 C to the very next C. That's called an octave because it's 8 notes. So you need to learn how to play your C scales hands separately without looking at your hands, 1 octave. And when you are able to do that, you should be able to play it 2 or 1 octave, both hands together. That's where you should start. And once you got that down, then you're well on your way.
Now, should you be looking at your hands when you're playing?
By the time you've learned your C scale, you can say you've learned your C scale when you can play it without looking at your hands. No mistakes. So we'll try it.
Very nice. And one more thing before you go. I'm curious to hear what Mary Had a Little Lamb sounds like if I were just learning how to play it, if you were just teaching me, and then what it should sound like if I felt like taking it to church.
Okay, so Mary Had a Little Lamb, very easy song. I think everybody should know it. So we're going to play it in the scale of C, and of course that will be defined in subsequent videos. So if you're going to play it in the key of C or in the C scale, you're going to begin the song on E because that's how the song is written. Okay.
Before you go, I see how the scale comes in handy because you played only 5 notes in this song with the fingering that you just taught.
That's right. That's exactly. So when I started on E, I started with my middle finger playing E. So I had enough fingers to go around. Now we're going to just jump ahead as if you've been through all the lessons. And we're going to play Mary Had a Little Lamb again, but we're going to use what they call triads or chords in my right hand, and then just a little basic bass note with my left hand.